right now in Kenya, this is the best time to be an artist. I don't think we have had a time where doing business for an artist or even just being able to express yourself as an artist has been like this ever before. We're at a time where we are collaborating and we are developing very original concepts. There's a sun that's spit in water, there are palm trees, there's a guy and there's a chick who are playing drums, there are two traditional like beer mugs and the bottle. Those are just random elements that you can come across every day. The future for now is limitless in terms of what can be done. It's more of what do I want to achieve. We have a generation of people who are open to new ways of doing things.
A very good evening to you and welcome to Ingwe Fan Zone. I'm telling you, happy new month. We are in the month of May, and of course, it is exciting to get this far. We thank the Lord, by the way. See, like, a lot of things have been happening this past few months, and I just want to say that it is good to be here. Happy new month, good people. Karibuni sana. This is Ingwe Fan Zone. Nakumbuka kila Alhamisi kama ibada tuko hapa saa 2:10 kuhakikisha kwamba wewe shabiki wa FC Leopards, you get to know what exactly is going on matters FC Leopards. Let me tell you, nothing excites me more than doing this show for you, because Ingwe Fan Zone is for the fans by the fans. Now remember, if you want to be part of this conversation, the only way you can be part of it is if you are following us on all our social media platforms. What do I mean? Make sure you like and follow our pages. On Facebook, it is FC Leopards SC. On Twitter, it is at FC Leopards. On Instagram, at FC Leopards _SC. And on YouTube, it is FC Leopards SC. Remember to tell a friend to like, share, subscribe. That is the only way you can know what is going on with matters FC Leopards. Hey, let me see. Wacha kwanza nitumia watu salamu for the new month. Arthur Afoy anasema we need a win against Mathare United. Mwingine anauliza match day ni lini? Fine, we're getting to that in just a bit. But first and foremost, let's start off with some Fan Zone news. Well, first and foremost, I'd like to remind you that registration is ongoing. Are you a member of FC Leopards? If you are not, well, you have to ensure that you are a registered member. Why? Because there are a lot of benefits to being a FC Leopards registered member. For instance, you are privy to the bereavement policy. With all that is going on right now in this COVID uncertainty and people losing their loved ones at any time, it is good for you to have insurance that will help you and your loved ones, just ease the burden. So ensure that you are a member of FC Leopards. All you have to do is register yourself. If you're a new member, it is 1,200 Kenya shillings. Renewal ilikuwa ishafungwa, but I will let you guys know in the next week's show if that process is still ongoing. Now, another good reminder why you need to be a member of FC Leopards. Next month, FC Leopards is having their annual general meeting. Their AGM is scheduled for June 2021. We're not sure the date will be communicated to us, but the only way your voice can be heard is if you are a member of FC Leopards. Useme kwamba sijui tumefanya maneno kule ofisini nini, hapana. Wewe hakikisha kwamba wewe umesajiliwa kama member wa FC Leopards, and things are going to be very easy for you. Now, today I am super excited because you know what? The FKF Premier League is back. I am super excited, and of course, this means that we are kick-starting the resumption of the league with our match against Madara United, and I see Gregory Mulemi is in the house. But let me first remind you that this show is brought to you courtesy of Kenyan Originals and BetSafe. Now, what has BetSafe decided to do for you during this difficult period? They are now doing what we call a daily jackpot, where unaweza shinda 200,000. Yes, 200,000 Kenya shillings if you place 8 bets, 8 games with only 10 shillings. Yes. So usiseme BetSafe is not there for you. BetSafe is definitely there for you. They want to ensure that you're using your money wisely. So for only 10 shillings, if you place your bet on 8 games, you might just be the lucky winner of 200,000 Kenya shillings. And this is daily, kila siku, kwa sababu nini mechi zinaendelea kila siku. But let's get this show on the road. Kwanza let me tumia watu wawili watatu salamu. Peruz Muyuka, thank you very much for joining us. Naona Abdul Naftali anasema Jumamosi mtajua hamjui Nzoia kiboko yenu. Okay, sawa sawa. Moses Musenda anasema tunashukuru sana. Is there any branch in Kitale? Watu wa Kitale mtuambie kama mko na branch kule. Newton Malimu, match day ni lini? Well guys, let me take you through the fixture of this month of May. What are our fixtures of this month of May? Super producer alikuwa ameweka pale na najua anairudisha hivi sasa. This May, our first fixture, we are playing Madara United on Wednesday, the 12th of May. Alafu Saturday, only 3 days later, we take on Zoya. And then on 22nd, we play Posta Rangers. And on Friday, the 28th of May, we face Bidco United. Hapo sasa tutakuwa tumeanza kurudisha zile fast leg matches. We're starting to play the return leg with Bidco. Well, let me tell you, it is Madara United, Zoya, Posta Rangers, and then Bidco United. But first and foremost, let's talk about FC Leopards versus Madara United. And I know Gregory Mulemi is in the house. Gregory.
Vipi?
Uko aje?
Niko poa, nimetulia tu, nimerelax.
Your thoughts, maze, league ndo imerudi. Do you think FC Leopards, first and foremost, and Madara United, are they ready for this match? Kwa sababu, let's keep in mind there was no training for this for teams around Nairobi, Nakuru, Kajiado. Zote zilikuwa zimefungiwa, were not able to train. Do you think FC Leopards is going to be ready for this match?
Wow, that's a difficult one, but then I believe that everyone must be ready for the league resumption because as an athlete, you're supposed to be able to wake up whenever you're called up, even in the middle of the sleep. And I think the coaches have done everything possible to ensure that the boys are ready despite all the challenges that have been going through. I believe that FC Leopards is ready. I know Thomas Juma, Lawrence Weber, and the rest of the technical bench, together with Patrick Usems, who's getting in shortly to link up with the team, have done things to ensure that the team is in shape. Looking into this fixture, Madara United coming in here will also be seeking to at least get the 3 points that they need. Looking at the table right now, they're on number 17. So it's not an easy fixture, judging by the past record, the head-to-head starts for the two teams. And I know both are former champions, 2008 champions, 10 years exactly after Leopards won the last title. So this is a very interesting fixture, and I know FC Leopards is suffering this moment, thinking that maybe this is the right time for us to close the gap with Tusker and KCB, and maybe closing because they'll be doing that early kickoff, playing the early kickoff rather, try jump to second, and closing the gap is easier than the one on top, because they always say that chasing the pack is easier than staying at top, because everyone is looking forward to maybe toppling you out there. And I know FC Leopards will be thinking like, if we beat Madara United on Wednesday, then maybe scrap through Nzoia the following after 3 days, then we might be closing the gap with Tusker FC, whom they beat apparently in the first leg.
Greg, let's talk about the statistics of the season so far. If you look at FC Leopards, they've been doing well. In reverse to what Madara United have been doing. I think FC Leopards have an excellent record both away. On the road, they've also tried to get maximum points. Do you think this is something FC Leopards should try and pick up from where they left off?
They've been playing throughout the season. They've been playing very well. You look at how their performances, especially at home, have been. The only disappointment might be the loss they suffered to Western Steamer. That one was really, really shocking. But then you look at how they built up from that performance. Beating Kakamega Homeboys away was one of the highlights of the season. Something that not many people expected, because those are some of the matches that really, really troubled the Leopards, especially on the road. And now they know that they have the quality. They've maintained the bulk and a bunch of the players that have been through the system in the last 3 seasons, and it's something that they really, really, really look forward to using as they seek to charge for the first title. Looking at the preparations, I think it's a more settled side, and that's the most important thing you need from a team that maybe is chasing for the title. Looking at the Leopards right now, they play like a unit. They're not having, individual brilliances or something like that. We don't have the wrangles that we used to have, let's say, a couple of years ago. We are seeing players who are raring to go. Everyone, you can even see their statuses on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Everyone wants at least a piece of silverware this season. And how does it start? By playing as a unit. And having that done, and having a united technical bench, then it shows you that this is a team that can cause not upsets really, but can really make a mark this season. And I believe that if they continue from where they left last time, then who knows? It's going to be title number 14.
Well, I see Hosi Senya is in the house. Mr. Chairman, a very good evening to you. Karibu sana.
Asante sana Glada, how are you?
Niko salama, nashukuru. Niko hapa na Greg.
Yeah, no, Greg. Hello, Greg.
Hi. How are you doing, man?
Fine, sir. Niko poa manze. Thanks so much, Glada, for the invite.
Hosi, let's talk about FC Leopards and Madara United, a very technical fixture, as Gregory has put it. It's going to be tough, especially when you're playing a team that is fighting relegation. Madara United are bottom of the table with only 6 points. They want to fight, especially after what happened with Zoo Kericho. What should we expect from this match?
I think we might be able to see a different Madara United side, the one after COVID, because I know they're actually at the bottom down there, and they want to fight relegation. Seeing Madara down there is not where we expect them to be, actually being the team they are. But with the kind of players we have, the team we have, I think we'll get something from the match.
Yeah, Gregory Mulemi, you have Just continue, yes, please.
So I was just looking at now, looking at the individual brilliance, even though most of the players have not been actually. We're looking at lack of match fitness because mostly maybe they've been having their drills, but an actual match they've not been tested in an actual match. So maybe that might affect them a little bit. But I believe going into the match, everything should be everything should be on the Leopard side.
Well, Gregory Mulemi, you have the privilege of being a journalist. You have the privilege, you've seen so many matches. Let's talk about statistics so far. FC Leopards versus Madara United. I don't know if you can get those statistics, Mr. Producer. But if you look at the head-to-head of Madara United versus FC Leopards, it's quite interesting. This has never been one of the easy fixtures, if I remember very well. What do you make we should expect from this match, Gregory, in terms of tactics right now? Because we are looking at FC Leopards. They were doing very well on form, scoring good goals, conceding very few goals. They have excellent defensive discipline at the front. They're very clinical right now. We're seeing the likes of Marvin Abuire. We're seeing the likes of Austin even creating chances for FC Leopards.
It's going to be a difficult match. As I'll reiterate that, because you look at how the two teams have been playing very contrasting fashions. The Dutch philosophy by Salim Ali on the other side, and then the other side we have the Belgian style by Patrick Osem. So it's something that will really be interesting, and we wait to see how it unfolds. But then it doesn't matter where Madara United are. We always know that Madara United is a team that always has that edge when it comes to scrapping through those results that are definitely favoring them. And it's something that makes it easy for anyone to say that this will be a difficult match. You look at how they've been performing of late. It's something that makes it difficult to tell how it will be. Looking at the match, I'll always say that Madara United will be trying to salvage something, because they know that if they think that they pick the maximum points against FC Leopards, then it will be easy for them to be in a better position to survive relegation. And it's something that we really suffer to see. FC Leopards on the other side know that it's a chance. It's a chance. So who will seize the chance? That's the most important thing. And when you look at that, it will be something that will really tell us where the direction of the Leopards is. Looking at the preparations, looking at the players that are in place, I think Madara United has better quality players, even though you can say that maybe luck has not been in there on them. And then you look at FC Leopards, on their side rather. FC Leopards playing as a unit. It's something that has always been there since the beginning of the season, and it's something that will be put to test when they face a bottom side like Madare. And I think we'll see a different kind of ball game, not the Madare United we used to see before the COVID break that the 26th of March. So to me, I believe that it will be something that will be put to test FC Leopards with the coaches and the technical bench to see on how they prepare for this match.
Well, thank you very much, Gregory Mulemi. That's a wonderful insight. Hosi, let's get to what Gregory Mulemi has said. It's going to be a match where we see two very different sides. Let's remember that both of these sides have not trained. Madara United have not been at their best. But, however, as Greg said, this match is going to be, a match where it's going to test the mentality of both players. Do you think that we as FC Leopards have what it takes to make sure that we get these 3 points and start on a high, because we have a very congested fixture coming in? 3 days after that, we face Nzoia Sugar. What do you make of our mentality as a team right now?
Going by our position in the league first, third, everyone is actually looking at the top spot. They don't want to close the gap. Yes. Again, the top two teams, which is, I think, the top team, which I think are Tusker, Madare,
and KCB,
and KCB, because I know KCB are just ahead by a point. If not, they're on 29 points, I guess. With Zoo out, they're actually on 29 points. So I'm just looking at a Madare side that came into before COVID, had a very porous defense. They had conceded so many goals. Their goalkeeping department was really worrying for Madare side. And I'm looking at Salim Ali. Maybe if he's to correct anything in that match, is maybe that would be the goalkeeping department on his side. We've scored 22 goals at the moment. Madare must have conceded around the same number of goals. So maybe I look at our striking department to be whoever. If Madare actually try to keep a clean sheet in this match, I know they are very good moving forward. They play a different style of football compared to us, and I believe if they sort out their goalkeeping department, they'll actually give us a run for our money.
Well, there you have it, good people. I'm telling you, these two gentlemen are telling us as it is. It's going to be a very tough match for FC Leopards and an even tougher one for Madare United. Now, remember that BetSafe has a daily jackpot where you get to win 200,000 Kenya shillings on 8 games for only 10 shillings. So, usiseme ati siezi pata sina pesa ya kubeta, pana 10 bob tu. You can only get that kind of deal with BetSafe. So ensure that even as the league is resuming, that you are ready to place your bets. Now, if we look at this match statistics, and I'm going to read them out here. Mathare United versus FC Leopards. The match, of course, is at 3:15 p.m. On Wednesday, the 12th in Kasarani. Now, the last match we played, FC Leopards beat Mathare United 3-0. They won again 1-0. Very, very good statistics, Gregory, going by what I am seeing here. Let's talk about this Mathare United for the past 2 seasons. This is a team where we have, unajua kuna teams zingine ambazo ukikosa kwa league you feel like the league is not beautiful anymore. There are teams like I miss Sonny Sugar. They brought in a lot of good football. And Mathare United, in the position where they are in right now, they look like they're going to be headed for the woods. But the season is not yet over. A lot is going to be happening for them. But going by the past results, 3-0 win for FC Leopards, 1-0 win for FC Leopards. 2-0 win for FC Leopards again. That was in 2018-2019. A very tough 2 seasons for Mathare United. Are we expecting the same kind of results, Gregory?
It all depends with how Rupiah turns up, because he's our main man out there, and we've seen that he's currently leading the scorers chart. And it's something that I think he'd want to carry heading into this match. If you see Rupiah turning up for the match, then just know that the Leopards is going to win. And that is the most important thing that FC Leopards have. And that's their secret weapon. The goalkeeping department, as he said, Mathare United are in a very sorry state in the goalkeeping department. Jobo Chieng, a young man who's really tried. I've covered Jobo Chieng by from the time he was 12 years old. So I've known the boy to be one of the best young keepers around. But then he's just had a bad season, and then David Okello coming in, trying to make sure that the ship is steady. But there's a goal he conceded the last time out. I can't remember, was it against Costa Rangers or who? It just shows you that that's a department that has very that needs radical surgery, especially in Mathare United, because I don't think they're bad keepers in all. With all due respect, I think it's just a patch that they are all undergoing. And you look at how they've been performing; they've been soaking in so many goals. So I think this is a moment where the Leopards will be like, okay, I think we can seize the moment and try to pounce on Mathare United. Looking at the team overall, you can look at them, a blend of experience and very young players. I like the likes of James Kinyanjui, very good young man down there who really causes trouble, especially in the wings. David Ochieng, Cheche, the former FC Leopards defender, is one of the players also to watch from the other side. And then you look at Danson Cargo, speedy winger, former Costa Rangers, former Tusker, former Sofapaka, one of the best players, especially when it comes to dribbling the ball and bringing in crosses. Clifford Alwanga, we know, is in his yesteryears of his career, so don't write them out. They're a good side, and on a good day, if they turn up, then they can really cause trouble. But then I look at the Leopards. Not many changes needed, by the way. Look at the lineup. Not many changes needed. You look at how they've been lining up. I'd really love to see Fabrice carry out from where he left last time. Marvin had already picked up form. Austin was always the game changer coming from the bench. Hansel scored a beauty over goal the last time.
Against City Stars, yes.
City Stars, a very stubborn City Stars side. And those are the points, but I was talking about. City Stars is not an easy side. We've really struggled in the recent years. You remember there's a time around 2014 when we were playing against the City Stars at Nyayo Stadium. I was taking photos for AFC Leopards on the other side, waiting for them to score. Then Danny Serenkuma pounces on the other side, then punishes us. Masika and Paco all on the ground. Matasi grasping the grass. So we've really had bad histories with such sides, but I'm very, very, very happy that right now we are picking points against Tusker FC, picking the points against Mathare United, against City Stars, picking the points against Kakamega Homeboys. It only remains
Yes.
that Western team aside. But I know right now
Yes.
the boys are psyched up. I don't think there's so much we can talk about in off-field events. We've not seen so many events. And that's what has been destabilizing the team in the recent past, whereby you find that the team is on momentum, then you hear cases of ABCD, the things that
Yes.
we're not
Greg.
even supposed
Yeah.
to talk
Greg.
about. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Let me bring in Hosi, and there's someone Hosi here is saying, I don't really rely on luck, but the word I'll use on Madara United is that they've been playing well, but I think their final third has been letting them down. That is Vicky Zola. Vincent Wanda anasema Madara United ni mteremko. It is a win for Ingwe. Then Nedia Munga is saying mental strength coupled with the good run that Ingwe had before COVID struck, it'll be a tough match, but I am smelling a win. Argut is saying, I have been an FC Leopards fan. I haven't seen our team winning this trophy, but I am keeping the faith. I'm a Leopard for life. 3 points for FC Leopards. Everyone is rooting for FC Leopards to win this game, Hosi. Let's get to a point that Gregory Mlemi has said. He's talked about the players that FC Leopards has. One player I'd like to see starting this match probably would be the likes of Mkangula. He was very instrumental in the game against Kakamega Homeboys. He has been absolutely wonderful. But as we talk about the players that we think should start this match, it is important that I remind our fans that our coach is not yet around, but he is traveling in next week. Of course, he had his COVID jab taken, so of course he has to wait for his test results. So there's a very high probability he will miss this first match, but he is coming back. I'd just like to clarify that. Hosi, let's look at the table as we get ready to talk about the players and our probable predicted first 11. And there you go. Tusker FC at the lead there, having played 15 matches on 33 points. KCB are second with 29 points. FC Leopards with 29 points. These two teams, FC Leopards and KCB, have played a game less than Tusker FC. So if FC Leopards win this game, they go to 33 points. And I beg your pardon, the only thing that is working against us probably would be our goal difference. Hosi, do you think our strikers, the likes of Hansel, Shaka and Rubia, should actually do more? Because I think there'll come a time in this league that the GD will actually be something to consider.
Seeing Kapaito ahead of him. So I believe with that, he'll be able to turn up for this match. For Hansel scored a very beautiful goal in the last outing. And I think he'll be buoyed by that kind of a goal. And it should spur him to actually get more goals for us. It was his first goal for us, and a beautiful one. So another thing I'd like to see is I'd like to see Lewis Bandy. He's actually good. He's very good moving forward, and Hansel actually scored from Lewis Bandy's cross. So if we can have also our fullbacks moving forward, bringing all those crosses to the box, I'm sure we'll be able to get more goals for this matter. So another thing is you talked of Mkangula. Mkangula during the Kakamega Homeboys match, he brought some balance in the midfield. I know he may not be a 90-minute. He's not a 90-minute man, but for some reason he knows how when he's in the pitch, he actually knows how to balance the match. There's some balance in the midfield. So I think from that, I believe with all the statistics that the two have, and from the last outing and whatever we have, and all of them know that maybe in the next two matches we'll see Tusker playing KCB at some point, and we'll be playing Zoya. So if we win the two matches, I'm sure they'll know that we'll go top of the table if we get positive results from the two matches. So hoping
well,
that
gentlemen, let's take a short break. Yeah, let's take a short break. But when we come back, of course, we will be looking at our predicted fast 11, Gregory and Husi. I'm expecting you guys to be ready with your predicted fast 11. And then we see how FC Leopards can go about their fixtures of the month of May. Very congested fixtures. And what tactics should be applied, especially keeping in mind that there's something working for FC Leopards. We're taking a short break, but when we come back, it is all about tactical approach for FC Leopards.
Everyday opportunities. Play the BetSafe Daily Jackpot. 8 games, 200,000 shillings to be won at 10 bob only. Play the Daily Jackpot on betsafe.co.ke.
Right now in Kenya, this is the best time to be an artist. I don't think we have had a time where doing business for an artist or even just being able to express yourself as an artist has been like this ever before. We're at a time where we are collaborating and we are developing very original concepts. There's a sun that's spitting water, there are palm trees, there's a guy and there's a chick who are playing drums. There are 2 traditional like beer mugs and the bottle. Those are just random elements that you can come across every day. The future for now is limitless in terms of what can be done. It's more of what do I want to achieve. We have a generation of people who are open to new ways of doing things.
Well, welcome back, and I am super excited that the league is resuming now. Remember, Ingwe Fan Zone is brought to you courtesy of Kenyan Originals and BetSafe. Na najua mmefunguliwa mahali pa kujivinjari kidogo, but remember, do not drink and drive. If you must drink, make sure you get a taxi home, call a friend to drive you home. Just get home safely. We still need you right here on Ingwe Fan Zone. Now, again, BetSafe has started a daily jackpot where you are able to win 200,000 Kenya shillings on 8 games for only 10 bob. 10 shillings. Shilingi kumi. Watu wangu, do not say that we have not told you. It is only with BetSafe that you can win 200,000 Kenya shillings every single day if you place an 8-game bet for only 10 shillings. Remember, the only way you can be part of our conversations is if you are following us on all our social media handle platforms. On Facebook, it is FC Leopards SC. On Twitter, it is at FC Leopards. On Instagram, at FC Leopards _SC, and on YouTube, like, follow, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. It is FC Leopards SC, one word. Gladys Midecha, pale Facebook, Gladys _Midecha. Mulemi G, at Mulemi G pale Twitter, at Husikisenya pale Twitter. Talk to them. Tell us what you think. Now, there's an interesting comment that I have to read to you, gentlemen. One Ambaisi is saying, Mathare United have good young players. We need to watch out for them. One in particular is Tyson Otieno, brother to Austin. Greg, nataka kwanza nawe before ninge kwa Hosi. You have been watching these 2 brothers. Let's talk about Tyson Otieno and what impact he might have on this game.
Tyson is a very good player. Is a player that any team can admire to have on their side. And the interesting statistic is that he's the elder brother to Austin. I think they know each other very, very well. And coming into this match, I know he's one of the players who can really cause trouble if not well taken care of by the AFC Leopards defenders and midfielders. James Kinyanjui, I've mentioned the boy before. He's one of the few boys who can really cause trouble. I know one of his coaches, Onesimus Kamande, might be watching and he'll be like, yeah, you talked about this boy because there was a day where we were catching up the morning train to town. Then we were talking about Kinyanjui. Despite his stature, he's one person you can never, ever, ever try to give him space because whatever he can do, he's been Madhare's best player this season as per now. and I know that he'd want to continue with that that good run when the league resumes, because he knows that if anything happens, God forbid, I really don't want to see Mathare United get relegated. But if anything happens, unlike what we really want to see, then he might be one of the people that the players that people will be chasing around, clubs will be chasing for his signature, and I know that he can create an impact. But I know the Leopards, they know whom they are going to face. They're not just going to face an ordinary side. Despite the league table standing, they're not going to face any ordinary sides. And a game plan will be there, and I know it might work perfectly.
Well, Kennedy Luhava said he's joining in. He's locked in the show from Ruruta. Vincent Wanda is asking, update on Esilaba's injury. I'll be telling you about that in a few minutes. Jared Oginga is locked in from Onkata Ronkai. Okay, thank you very much, gentlemen, for making sure that you are locked in. And I love to see the ladies here too. I see Lynn Kotolo, thank you very much. I see, who else? Edwin Wambei, asante sana, naona uko hapa. Thank you very much for joining us. Nadia Munga, this lady never misses a show. I really thank you. I can see Ambaisi has joined us. Before I get to you, Ambaisi, Hosi, there's someone here who is saying, FC Leopards are good in all departments. We only need to brush a few things. Offense kidogo, we need synergy among the strikers. Tukimaliza kale kauchoyo hapo mbele, we might actually see more goals and 3 points. Do you agree with Vincent Wanda before I get to Ambaisi?
Yeah, I actually agree with him. We have a very good squad, and you'd be spoiled for choice on the wings going forward. Maybe we have our marksman in Rupia, but I'm sure in all other departments from the midfield, you actually do not know whom to start. You do not know whether to play Maingi on the as a right back. You do not know how to whether to play the impressive Bandi as a right back, who again can play as a left back. So I think we are spoiled for choice, and it's because of the quality that we have in the team. And I think I actually agree. I agree with him. So we only need not to be selfish in front of the goal, and then be ruthless in the final third.
Ambaisi, karibu sana.
Asante.
Niambie, FC Leopards versus Mathare United, mechi ambayo tunacheza midweek next week 12th. Unaonaje?
First of all, acha tushukuru God. Tuliomba sana ball irudi for the last two discussion in the last two Thursday. Now finally we are back. Our first game against Mathare. Mathare, they have a point to prove, because Mathare is like one of the biggest sides in Kenya. If you name top 5 teams in Kenya, most people will have Mathare in their list. They have big players. They have experienced player, Cheche, Kago, and also very good young players. Na wako position mbaya kwa table. So it is a match that our players wanna need to be very careful, because unajua wanasemanga Simba ikinyesea usifikirie ni paka. So Mathare are good. Your position it does not say how their team is. Ni team poa, but we can beat them, but tusiwadharau, tusiwachukulie as a team na iko number 6 na 6 point, number last na 6 points. Ni team if all goes well watarelegatiwa, na tutaki sisi ndo tukue the first casualty ya points from them.
Their last match against Wazito, they actually managed to get a point against Wazito from Francis Kimanzi. At that particular time, FC Leopards had a very difficult match against Nairobi City Stars na wakashinda hiyo game. Kama momentum ingeendelea, tungekuwa tumesimamisha sports. Probably we'd be talking about a different position for Mathare United. Now, gentlemen, game ndio hii ina come Wednesday. Of course, there's a lot of questions about match fitness and all that. But, Greg, I'm going to start with you. Look at that fixture for me. We start with Mathare United on Wednesday. On Saturday, we play Nzoia Sugar. Then the week after that, we at least hapo tutakuwa tumepumzika kidogo. Tunacheza na Posta Rangers on the 22nd of May. And then on Friday, the 28th, we play Bidco United. I want to hear from you guys. How would you go about this match, Greg? I'm going to start with you, then Ambaisi, then Hosi. How would you go about these matches if you were in the technical bench of FC Leopards?
Looking at the matches, they look easy on paper. The Mathare United match, I think that's where we focused more on. It looked at the permutations, the cons, the pros, and everything. I know the coaches know what to do. First of all, I'll always say that they've always done it right. Realized their mistakes and made sure that they don't repeat the same mistakes in the next fixtures. The reaction again after the loss to Azito and Western Steamer, to me, I think that was the best thing ever. And that gave me the thumbs up with the current technical bench, even though there were a few changes right there. But then you look at these fixtures, FC Leopards versus Mathare, this is going to be tricky. But out of those fixtures, the fixture I'm looking forward to is against Ibrahim Shikanda's Nzoia Sugar. This Nzoia Sugar is a side that has beaten the defending champions, has picked points, has not lost at home, and is coming to Nairobi. I know the last time they were here, they played against Mathare United.
And they also gave Tusker a run for their money.
They gave Tusker a run for their money.
I felt, yes.
They gave Tusker a run for their money. I know they dropped points against Mathare United. I think that's the only win Mathare have this season. It was an entertaining match. But then you look at how they've been playing, especially at home. And you see most of those boys, let's just be honest, even Sitawa, wherever she is, she'll know. Most of those boys are playing to get FC Leopards, nothing else. They want to sign for and play for FC Leopards in the future, because you look at someone like Rupia, where did he come from? He came from that side. Look at Hansel. He came from that side. Yeah, so they might be trying to do something that will impress the coaches and maybe earn a signature to play for the biggest club in the Republic and in the region, and that is AFC Leopards. Against Posta Rangers, I think this is another. Yeah.
Let's look at your back four. Let's look at the back four. We have the goalkeeper, and then we have the three defenders. Let's keep in mind, I don't know whether I think our captain's red card still stands for this match. He might not be available.
Yes, that's very unfortunate, because we really need him at this time, bearing the fact that Esilaba is not in. I hope Robert Mudenyu has really worked on his fitness, because it's a problem that he suffered in the first phase of the league. And the former coach, Anthony Kimani, really addressed that issue with zeal, saying that if he only put in more effort, then he could be in the starting 11. But we've seen him make bench and cameo appearances in the team. I think he needs to improve on that. He's a very brilliant defender. But if I pick the back four, Ochan, of course, will maintain
in between the posts.
Yeah, between the posts. I don't think Mainge has played well in the last few matches. Is featured in right back position, and then Del Matador. Look at him, the great wall that is Senaji. He's really done well at the back, at the center half position, and earning even a call up in the national team around the Stars. Almost scoring in Togo. It's not something that is a mean feat. And his goal against Kakamega Homeboys just showed that we can also get goals from the defense. And then who partners? I think Kipyegon can do that perfectly, because he's done that. And looking at how he's done it perfectly well. And Lewis Bandy playing from the left back. We know these are marauding, one of the best left backs, the best upcoming talent we have locally at the moment. That is my back four.
Let me stop you there. That is your back four. Okay, fine. Ambaisi, your back four. Pale Greg amesema yako na Ochan, Senaji, Kipyegon, Lewis Bandi na nani?
Mainge.
Na Mainge, yes.
Yeah, yes. For me, the back four, okay, I know Silabi and Kamura will miss the game. So for me, Ochan as number one. Number two, okay, I'm saying what will happen, not what I would like. I think number two, Band will play number two. Number three, it will be Washington Mnene. And then the two central, we've seen Kipyegon fitting in, Kipyegon and Senaji. But I think if Sichenje is back, I think Sichenje will be Sichenje and Senaji. So between Sichenje and Mnene, one of them will miss the game. It's either Sichenje will come in and Kipyegon will go to the left, or Kipyegon will play central and Mnene will play to the left.
Very interesting. I see Gregory smiling. I won't get back to him. Hosi, umesikia watu hao wanaume wawili. Kila mtu ameweka lineup yake. Wewe unaona vipi? At least tuko na Constant, we have Ochan, we have Senaji.
Yeah. I think I'll not have any change. I'll not change the goalkeeping department. I'll still maintain Ochan. And fullback 2, Bandy played well in the last match against City Stars, so I'll still retain him as a right back there. And then on the left, I'll maintain Kipyegon. In the absence of Kamura, he's actually our assistant captain. So I think for leadership again, how Kipyegon has been playing again, when given that armband, I'll play Kipyegon on the left. Sichenje, I'm not sure about his whereabouts. If he's back, I'd partner him with the very impressive Senaji.
Okay, very interesting, gentlemen. Your department haijakuwa ngumu sana. Let's talk about the midfield, where we have an influx of talent. We're talking about the likes of Thiongo. We're talking about the likes of Harry Mwendo. We're talking about the likes of Austin, Marvin Nabwire, Mukangula, Fabrice, who else? Suma. Mimi, by the way, nimewaachia. Nipeni formation yenu ya hapo midfield. I'm starting with you, Greg.
You like throwing me into deep waters, right?
Aya, sawa basi.
It's okay. I'll take it on. Of course, I'll have Side Zuma, and then I'll have Fabrice and Marvin. That's the midfield I'll use because I always fancy a 4-3-3 unless nataka niendelee.
4-3-3 sawa. Ambaisi, Greg is going with a 4-3-3. Wewe unaenda na formation gani kwanza ndio tuendelee?
Okay, the formation that we've been using has been a 4-2-3-1. So I'll go with 4-2-3-1. So the two sitting midfielders, it will be Fabrice and Marvin. And then the one playing up on number 10, playing at there as a number 10 behind the striker, it will be Austin.
Austin. Aya, sawa basi. Hosi, in an FC Leopards where we have the likes of Thiongo, we have the likes of Harrison Mwendwa, we have the likes of Eugene Mukangula, Fabrice, Marvin, Austin, Suma. What formation are you picking, Kwanza? Greg is going with the 4-3-3. Ambaisi anaenda na 4-2-3-1.
I'll go the 4-4-2 because I know
with the traditional 4-4-2. Okay.
4-4-2, yes. Where now I'll have Fabrice pulling the strings, and then I'll have Marvin, and also on the right maybe I'll have. I'd love to see Olilo play because I know he has so much to offer. Olilo and Thiongo. And Thiongo. Either Thiongo or with this other guy, Owiti. Thiongo or Owiti on the other side, yes. So I'll go the 4-4-2.
Haya, sawa basi. Kila mtu na formation yake. Greg, you said 4-3-3. Who are your front three, Greg?
Very simple. Austin, Elvis, and Shaka. That will do for me.
Austin. Okay, Austin, Elvis, and Shaka. So I'm holding you guys to account. Ambaisi, wewe na 4-2-3-1 yako, tumalizie squad yako.
On the right, Olilo. On the left, Jaffa, Owiti, and then striker Rupia.
Okay. Hosi, your two strikers.
Shaka and Rupia.
Shaka and Rupia. Well, a very interesting squads there, gentlemen. Mimi sitaki kuongea, but I don't know. You want me to also give my team?
If you can give your team, but then there's something I've just realized here. For the first time, I'm sitting in the panel that knows FC Leopards, and I'm sitting in the panel that knows we have options, like a zillion options. What else do we need? Why can't we just win the league?
We're going to win it this time. Lean Kotolo is saying ours forever. Victor Herrera anasema ours forever. Cynthia Shikanga is watching with us. Jared Oginga is saying the long and short of it is that we must focus our attention towards beating Mathare. That will ignite the momentum going forward. And I do agree with him. This is going to ignite the momentum going forward. Every match, as the gentlemen have said, from this match day, Ambaisi ulisema tukishinda hii game, Nivo. Greg amesema tukishinda hii game, Nivo. Hosi saying the same thing. And I, Gladys Midecha, and you, the fans, are saying the same thing. Edwin Wambe anasema ours forever. Stan Wambe pia anasema hii lazima tu tutashinda. Remember, let me tell you guys, good news is that because this match is going to be on Wednesday, what makes you think we won't have Match Day Center live? Well, we're going to make sure that Match Day Center live is coming to you live and direct on our Facebook, on all our pages, Facebook, Pale, YouTube, tutakuwa na Match Day Center live. We're going to be talking about this match, and we're going to make sure that we're going to be giving you minute by minute update. We have a very solid media team that is going to ensure ukienda pale Twitter utapata minute by minute update. Hapa Facebook utapata minute by minute update. Everything you want in regard to how that game is going to be going on, we are going to be giving you updates on it, and we have a lot lined up for you. All the best to FC Leopards. Gentlemen, your batting shot kabla tumalize hii show. Wacha nianze na Hosi, sitaki kwanza na Greg anaezalia.
My parting shot, I know after post-COVID, I'd like us to go back to where we were last time. So I know we're up to the task. We have a good squad, and this particular win, if we win this match, then it could actually define the rest of our season. If everything remains constant, if there are no other breaks, this should actually be the match that is going to decide where we're going
to. Greg.
Yeah, I can always say that this is another chance. We've been given a chance. Maybe there were mistakes that happened before the break on 26th of March, but right now we have a chance to prove that we can actually challenge for the title. We take on the slips of the other side that call themselves giants because they capitalized on our mediocrity in the recent past. But right now, I believe that this is a chance to propel ourselves towards greatness, and I believe that it starts with the best foot forward, and that means that picking the 3 points that are available. We can do it, guys, and I believe that it's something that has been coming. The confidence is high, and I believe the boys will make us proud.
Ambaisi.
Yes, we thank God that the league has resumed, and every game is a final because this is a very important season for us, and we pray that we will win all the games, especially hao vijana wa kutoka mashambani, wale kutoka Bungoma, kila Hila na kila Masha. Saturday najua wanatuletea points. So Zoia najua tutachapa, Havilo wako vizuri, wametuambia maneno mob sana, wameniambia me especially, but nataka kuambia kawa na watch point 3 Saturday after tumechukua za Mathare, hiyo yao lazima tunachukua.
There you have it, good people. I'm telling you, the confidence from the team that has joined me is high. We have faith in you, and the fans here have faith in you. From Ingwe Fan Zone, we wish you all the best. Remember, we'll be covering this match on Match Day Center, so we'll be telling you exactly what is happening. We'll be giving you in-depth analysis. To the guests who've joined me today, thank you very much. Gregory Mulemi, Hosi Kesenya, Ambaisi, nashukuru sana, Mungu awabariki zaidi. And to all the fans who make this show possible, because as I say each and every day, we are here because of you. I want to just say thank you very much. Let me read a few comments. Nedia Muka anasema Aki, thanks, nitakuwa job but nitakuwa nachungulia kama jinsi mechi itakuwa. Well, don't worry Nedi, we have you covered right here on AFC TV. Wasike Maina anasema team iko sawa. My worry comes from our finishing. We need our players scoring more. Well, I hope the boys have heard you. If I've not read your comment, well, poleni sana, najua nyinyi mko na mimi na bado mnanipenda. I also love you too. Remember, to place your daily jackpot with only 10 shillings to be able to win 200,000. Yes, pesa taslim elfu miambili every day. All you have to do is place your daily jackpot of 8 games with only 10 Kenya shillings, and courtesy of BetSafe, you might just be able to win yourself 200,000 Kenya shillings. Kumbuka shule zinafunguliwa, you need this money. As usual, Ingwe Fan Zone is brought to you courtesy of Kenyan Originals and BetSafe. And from the crew here, I say thank you very much. God bless you. This is ours forever. Let's keep the momentum going. Once again, Happy New Month. God bless you. And see you next week on Wednesday and Thursday as we talk about matters FC Leopards. Good night.
Everyday opportunities. Play the BetSafe Daily Jackpot. 8 games, 200,000 shillings to be won at 10 bob only. Play the Daily Jackpot on betsafe.co.ke.
Right now in Kenya, this is the best time to be an artist. I don't think we have had a time where doing business for an artist or even just being able to express yourself as an artist has been like this ever before. We're at a time where we are collaborating and we are developing very original concepts. There's a sun that's spitting water, there are palm trees, there's a guy and there's a chick who are playing drums, there are 2 traditional like beer mugs and the bottle. Those are just random elements that you can come across every day. The future for now is limitless in terms of what can be done. It's more of what do I want to achieve. We have a generation of people who are open to new ways of doing things.